over red brush. You can see where the line ends. Coming this way on the blacktop road, you can see where the line ends. We spent the money down the Henry's Bend Road. There's tree limbs for cutting trees. You're going to, down on this road down here. Yeah. You can't even see the stop sign over here when you get right on. There's so much brush growing out over the road. And it's still a township right-of-way, Linda. It has to be maintained. But you don't have to wonder when you're in the President Township. All you gotta do is take a look.
Where is the stop sign at?
You're telling us it's Pearson, what you're talking about.
I wanna know where all the money's being spent over on this end. There's nothing being done on it. Inform me if I'm wrong.
You're all wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Greg?
No.
Bertha?
No.
Thomas?
Yeah, I was wondering too why there's been nothing done with these roads. When you bought that last high lift, you went and paid $3,500 for a grader, scraper blade for the backup. Oh, we can do all the roads with that. You haven't touched a road.
You bought it to help us with the roads, but you need some other stuff done
And you've got a planer out there. If the roads were taken care of when they should be done, you wouldn't have the problems you got right now.
Well, here we set the middle of July, there's still nothing done.
I know.
Anything else, member?
No, I wouldn't do any good
John?
anyway.
I just wondering if there's any word about the grader that they had for trying to get fixed.
The grader,
Yeah.
Mr. Weiss is still looking for parts. He wasn't having any luck, but he's willing to keep it there, and he's more than willing to keep on looking. And we got it off, it's on in his parking lot, and we got it out of Cornslander Township. They did find something, but then he thought it was one of the parts, but then he thought it was too old to replace it with that, and it would be just a waste of money to do that. So he still seems interested in it, so.
Tom?
What happened to the crew that's cutting the trees down here? They packed up and went back to New York.
They'll go back to New York and they'll be back down to finish the job.
Never heard anything like that in my life. You signed the contract, you finished that job. What kind of a deal is that? 1 year kind of deal, right?
Whatever you think, Tom.
Well, it's whatever I know.
Okay, when are the tree trimmers coming back?
They
Whenever
should be
they're
back
coming.
into this month.
The motor's coming.
And why did they stop working on the roads and then leave?
They were here for a week. They had the crew for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna come back and do it.
Since we are talking about tree trimming,
You hear anything like that?
I'm having complaints from different residents, which I keep it in confidence who I speak to. They're complaining about the tree trimming, them just leaving, you can tell where the wood chipper was, just piles of chips, branches all over the sides of the road. They're also complaining about you guys going and getting your loader and the supervisors. They don't feel that the supervisors should be the ones getting the wood. They feel like the residents should be. And I agree with them. I believe that the residents should be getting the wood. I don't think the supervisors.
We're not residents?
The supervisors. I
I
find it a conflict of interest. I do. I find it I think the wood should be given to the residents. I don't think the supervisors. You don't see me down there getting wood. I don't feel that it's right. I have a wood burning stove in my fireplace.
The only other people there, the Ginnery's got some wood?
No.
Yes.
Went right to the guy in front of the place, George Jones. Do you know him?
I know George.
That's where it went to.
That's cool.
That's his property.
And there was residents picking it up along the road for firewood, and I know one resident that got yelled at for picking it up. And on the Cubbins land, yes, don't look surprised.
Got yelled at?
Yeah, got yelled
for picking up
at
wood?
for picking up the wood on
You get yelled at on Covenant land, Linda, I'll guarantee it.
Wasn't on.
Well, I don't know.
No, it wasn't on Covenant's land.
Oh, it wasn't on
It
public
wasn't
land.
on
I wasn't
public
down
land.
there.
I think
starting
it was a
it.
property owner or something, wasn't it? I heard a
But,
rumor.
I don't think you heard.
Yeah, I heard a rumor.
And we're residents. If you're on Covenant's land and your complaints to chipping, it's all natural, it's going back where it was.
Yeah, they could spread it around.
Yeah, they could spread it around a little bit. I mean, when they started off, Frank, they were using a blower and blowing off the road, and they were doing a really good job. I'm being told this by residents. And then you get down
You
further,
wouldn't
and
go
it's
down the
like,
walk, would you?
yeah,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
been down there. And as you get further down, there's branches and stuff, and of course, the leaf, it's dead, it's dying. I mean, they didn't even push it, they could throw it back into the woods a little bit. I mean, not have to leave it on the sides of the road.
Understood, that's fine. But like I said, I saw it on, or, well, I'll say also, I saw it on some of that news, could have been cleaned up a little bit better, but. when
Well,
they
like I
come
said,
back-
they started out well, and then they kind of
When they come
kind of
back,
fizzled.
they'll figure out what, we'll have them do it, but
Now, how long?
the chipping is, that was, it's on all natural. Covenant has, but we have permission from Covenant to gain lands and stuff like that, so it's, yeah, it's going back.
Now, how long do they think it's going to take? I mean, once they come back, they're going to stay working at it then? I mean, or are they gonna leave again?
I don't, whatever works into their schedule. But. Kevin,
Yeah, on last month's expenditure, I noticed that you guys paid Jack Johnson $16 for mileage to put the work signs up in his own truck. He drove down to the bottom of Walnut Bend Road, put a work sign, came up here, put a work sign, did the boom mowing, went back down and got the sign, come back up and got the sign. He did it with his own truck, and you guys paid him $16 to do it. In mileage.
I think the $16 was when he went to go get the.
No, it wasn't. It was wrote right on the back of his time card.
Yes. It was mild.
It was mileage for what?
Him
For-
putting out the stop signs using his own vehicle when he was over here working, he should be using the township equipment and putting the road signs up when he was doing the boom mower, not using his own personal vehicle and then charging us 50 cents a mile. That's crazy.
And you guys
We
paid
were already paying him $9.50 an hour.
and you paid it without even thinking about it.
50 cents a mile, that's what the government allows you on your income tax.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
when
but
you have a
he's-
company
he's
truck to do
When
it in,
they have one here, I see they should use it.
Yeah, instead of
But-
using your own
yeah.
personal vehicle.
or put them on the
Because then
boom
that
mower,
would,
you know.
I mean, it'd come, you
Yeah.
wouldn't, it's crazy. I mean, you're on township time, you should use the township.
Is that gonna be common practice? I mean, for, use a personal vehicle to run down there and put a sign and get paid for it?
I don't think that's what it was for, but
Yes,
I'll.
it was.
but
It was.
Did you ask him?
No, I looked at the
It was.
phone part, I didn't need to ask.
And also the, you guys chose to use Eads Group as your backup SEO. Were they notified of that on last month? Hmm?
He's free for the backup SEO. We talked about it last meeting.
Don't you have to send them a letter?
I don't know when.
So you weren't, that they weren't then?
I'd like to ask the supervisor a question, may I?
Yes,
Is there any scheduled maintenance work scheduled for any of these roads in such poor shape?
no,
Okay, getting back to me now, the Triple S people are gonna be dropping boxes, correct?
That's the plan. Pay me
Well-
now or pay me
What is the deal on us getting money back for the metal?
If we get money back, we get money back.
So there was nothing said in the,
They're supposed to pay us for the scrap.
okay, great. Okay, and
That's
I,
my understanding.
okay, I noticed in the paper today, the stormwater management, they were approved through Venango County Commissioners, and I noticed we weren't in there. And you guys requested something last month here